Hey everyone, it's time for another reaction video. So I'm using a new webcam recorder, if you couldn't tell right now, because before I had to use YouTube's webcam recorder and stuff like that because I couldn't really find a working program for the time, and I don't think I tried going onto the same webcam recorder that I used for other reaction videos, but it doesn't seem like they're letting you do webcam recordings anymore for YouTube. So I had to quickly search around for a webcam recorder, and this seems to be working fine. Like I got both the video and audio on working fine. It seems like the audio, the quality isn't the best, but excuse me, it works enough. And I also don't have the best quality webcam in the world, so sorry if the general quality isn't like 1080p or 4K or anything ridiculous. But hey, I'm just working with what I have. But yeah, we're coming up to a new Nintendo Direct that's gonna be starting in a couple minutes or so. Let's see here, because it's starting at what was it, 10 for me, and we've got about 14 minutes left. So yeah, it's been quite some time since we last saw a Nintendo Direct, and I haven't really done a reaction video like this for a Direct, or just in general, for quite some time now. I was gonna do a reaction to the final Smash Brothers broadcast, but the recording got scrapped because of difficult stuff going on Joey's side, because we actually had the reaction was basically me, Joey, Lewis from Seasbrain, and Xavier or Super Nintendo Game Boy, and it was it worked well. Like the reactions were enjoyable to do and stuff like that, but it just Joey had to lose the video entirely because of problems going down on his end, and he was the one that recorded the whole video, so it basically just had to be scrapped. So sorry if you wanted to see or both me and my couple of friends' reactions and all that. Sorry that had to be the case, but stuff happens, I suppose. But in terms of speculation, I'm not really too sure what to expect here. Like, I expect some information on Star Fox Zero, and other stuff like Twilight Princess HD, because that's coming out in a couple days, I think. And what is it? Pokemon Tournament. I don't really know what else they could show though, because Smash DLC is done. Like that, you can't really expect anything from that because Sakurai's finished with the game, closing house. He does it. He's getting a well-deserved vacation, hopefully for like a year or so, because he really deserves that much. But in terms of just anything though, I'd like to see like a short teaser for Zelda Wii U. Hopefully we'll get an actual name, because it's been so long since we've been shown it, and we've just been calling it Zelda Wii U since 2014. So yeah, I think it's about time we saw a actual name for the game. What else could they show? Because the direct says now, because it's live right now, but it hasn't started yet. Wii U and Nintendo 3DS titles planned for launch through summer 2016. So I don't think there's going to be too much new stuff. Like maybe they'll show like a couple new games, but I kind of feel like they'll leave the big heavy hitters for E3, because that's generally the time to do that. But they could surprise us. Like, I expected a Punch-Out Wii U game during E3 last year, because they had Reggie in that little outfit that's kind of reminiscent to Little Mac's hood, like pink hoodie and all that. So I would like to see another Punch Out game for the Wii U. I'm a pretty big fan of the series. I played all three console games, and I've actually done at the time of this recording, I've done all the missions in Punch Out Wii, which is no easy feat, by the way. That took a long time, because it's been like a month or two since the Punch Out Wii review, and before that, I had the game for about a year or so. Like, I want to say about a year and a half, maybe. I don't know. It's been so long, and it took so long for me to do that review. It's ridiculous. I am trying to work on Kirby's Epic Yarn, by the way. There's some things going on right now that I need to take care of, like trying to actually find a job, which I am working really hard to do right now. I've been trying to apply for tons of different jobs, and I also I also want to try and get other like easier to do projects done, so like LPs and all that good stuff. So you guys have like a steady supply of like uploads that are frequent and all that. So I actually have extra time for myself to actually write a review script and stuff like that. So hopefully I'll get Epic Yarn done soon, but I'm acting like this is an update video, which which it isn't. But like I said, I don't really know what to expect. Oh, Paper Mario Wii U. I don't know if that will be a summer release, but I really hope there is an actual game, because since the N64, we've always had a Paper Mario game for our console. So it will be really weird if we left the Wii U with no Paper Mario game. So I'm not really sure what to expect from that. Like, a lot of people want a 1,000-year door, pretty much, and I wouldn't be against that at all. Like, I'd be totally down for that. I personally have only played for its entirety. I've only played through Super Paper Mario, but I do plan on playing 64 and 1,000-Year Door at some point, especially considering they re-released the original 64 game on the Virtual Console now. So it gave me a bit more of a reason to pick it up. I always was going to play it eventually, but they made it a little bit easier for me. So yeah, that's going to be pretty fun to play. I don't really know what else though, because like, there's Star Fox Zero. They're probably going to show some Twilight Princess HD and maybe Zelda Wii U. Pokemon Tournament probably. Maybe that Detective Pikachu if it's going to get localized, because I haven't seen too much of that, but it does seem like an interesting kind of game. So maybe they'll like wait a little bit before they put it overseas, I guess. But we'll see. Yeah, I guess there's just speculation you can at the moment. So let's see how long we have left. Still got a pretty good amount of time left. So yeah, how are you guys doing? I'm doing pretty well myself. Doing I don't freaking know, but yeah, it's just good to finally see another Nintendo Direct, because they usually have one around early 2000, not 2016, but early at the start of the year, or early time, like around the first quarter, and then they show like, oh, this is what's happening for spring and summer and all that, and then they go to E3 and it's like, this is what's coming out for the rest of the year. So I do like that strategy though, because it lets people know what to expect for the for Nintendo's console for the year and all that. So yeah, I think it's like, I don't know. I do understand why people want would like Nintendo to go back to E3 conferences, but Nintendo Directs do a decent enough job. Because like for the most when they first started, they were pretty bland and generic and weren't really that interesting to watch. But at this point, I think they've done a good balance of like being informative and also just being enjoyable to watch. Because like I don't want to sit here and think that I'm watching like some kind of documentary or something like or some history lesson. You know, like it's okay to be informative at certain points, but you gotta understand that this is a gaming market. Like you gotta entice customers and have some fun. So yeah, I think they've slowly gotten better at that over time. So doo doo. Yeah, I'm running out of things to talk about here. I'm just kind of waiting for it to start. What it would start with. They usually start off with like some kind of surprise, for the most part. Like I don't know. Well, sometimes it's not like an actual new game, but they almost always start with a trailer. And what it could be, I'm guessing right now that they're gonna start with Star Fox Zero. That's my guess. Um, I guess other guesses could maybe Zelda Wii U, but I don't really. I see that being a holiday title, so I don't really see them doing more than just like a 10-second teaser at most, maybe. But maybe Twilight Princess HD. But I don't think they'd wanna produce too much hype for that game since it is just a remake, and not a brand new game entirely. So I don't really know. Like Star Fox Zero is my best bet right now. Unless they come out again, if unless they come out with like a surprise announcement like Punch Out You or Punch You Out as some people like to call it, or some people would like to see it called. Um, but I guess we just 3 minutes left. We're almost there, almost there. And I really should have brought a drink with me because I feel like I'm gonna dehydrate. Well, not really dehydrate, but my feel like my throat's gonna get really dry through this, and I don't have a drink. This has like what barely any water in it, so it's not really. It can't really be used for anything, and I don't really have time to actually get up and refill this either because it's got like two and a bit minutes. Hey. I do have plans to do more reaction videos though. I'm not really sure like what exactly I'm gonna react to right now, but I would like to react more to just Nintendo Direct. So hopefully in the future you guys can see more of these kinds of reactions. A little bit different though, but I haven't really thought about what I'm gonna react to. Probably some random videos and funny crap, like just random funny crap, I guess. And also E3. I do plan on reacting to E3. I'm gonna try doing all the conferences, but considering how like the time zones are and all that, it might be a little bit difficult. Especially considering how Sony's conferences are usually around 2 a.m. for me. So I'm gonna have to really mess up my sleeping pattern to do that. But I might not do all of them, but I'm hoping I would like to do most. So, anyways, though, we're almost ready. So we just have to wait a little bit longer. Ooh, let's do this, man. All those people watching. Like you can't see the amount of people watching, but it's a pretty big number. 42,606. Jeez. Well, yeah. It's a decent number. Like, I don't even know. Just waiting, I guess. Just looking at the number go up. Oh, that's cool. It went down. Oh, hey. Okay. We'll see if my theory was correct, and I need to turn it down a little bit. Okay.
Hi everyone, Bill Trinan.
Oh, okay, let's just go right into it.
Information about upcoming games. You may think you know all about our 2016 lineup, but we have a few secrets left to reveal about some games you may have heard of. We'll begin with Star Fox Zero. So let's kick it over to someone who knows.
I was right. They started with Star Fox. Oh my gosh. That is perfect.
Hi everyone, I'm Shigeru Miyamoto, a game producer at Nintendo. I'm here today in New York City. It's 3 degrees Fahrenheit outside, so it's very cold.
We're on BBC weather or something.
I'm so sorry for keeping you waiting. Star Fox Zero is finally ready.
Oh, okay.
We made this game to be an authentic action game, the kind I haven't worked on for a long time. It turned out to be the type of game where the more you practice, the more fun it gets. The plot and the game structure are similar to the Star Fox.
It's about time you showed up, Fox.
But the story and map structure here are completely new. This time, there are teleporters that appear in the game. The teleporters play an important role in the storyline and also have a big impact on the branching paths in the map.
Okay, so they're bringing
I'd
back
like to talk
branching
about a stage
pathways.
that we
That's
haven't
cool.
shown yet.
That's cool.
This is Fortuna. It's packed with dangerous bioweapons and will prove pretty challenging, so enjoy going up against all new enemies. Some pretty giant ones, too. There are also a lot of alternate paths in the maps. You can see this looks like the Corneria stage at first, but there is actually a branch in the path on the right. When you take this path, it leads to a new level. If you go through here, you'll be confronted by a never-before-seen boss. This boss is also worth defeating, and once you win, you'll be taken back to the
Yeah, that
map,
looks pretty
where
similar
even more
to
paths will
64.
open up. Just like that, Star Fox Zero is a game where once you defeat Venom in normal mode, many new and alternate paths will appear. As you explore these different paths, you'll encounter
Wolflocks is totally different now.
They'll provide a really tough challenge.
Maybe they didn't want Wolf in Smash 4 because they wanted to overhaul Star Wolf. Like I remember PK Sparks talked about that a little bit, and it would kind of make a little bit of sense, I guess. But I don't know.
The gameplay is completely new. On the way, you'll realize that there are multiple paths available for you to reach the final destination. Please try it out for yourselves to see how many paths there are.
I know that's gonna
There's also
increase
a two-player mode.
replay value
One
a
player
lot.
can fly the R-Wing, while the other player aims and shoots. You can play this way cooperating with your friends and aim for high scores, or you can get together with your family and just have fun clearing each level.
Nice. Yeah. I'm probably not going to be playing this for a while because I want to play the other games first, but I am looking forward to playing this.
You'll be able to play with the R-Wing from the classic Super NES game, and there might even
Ooh,
be
no,
some other
that is
games
pretty
to
cool
play.
actually.
I hope you try it out. One more thing, I want to talk to you about a new game. Some of you may remember that I showed a game 2 E3s ago that was called Project Guard. This game is now complete and is called Star Fox Guard.
So it's like different modes. It's like a different mode in the game.
Space, but is under attack from all kinds of enemies. In this game, you use Slippy's newly invented security system to ward off these enemies.
Oh, so it's kind of like
The player uses
tower
12
defense in a
cameras,
way.
setting them up in various
okay.
locations to find
I can dig
and
it
attack
because
the enemies
I
to
remember
protect
playing
the
that,
mining site.
playing those games a lot as a kid.
There are about 100 missions to play, but that's not all.
Dang.
You can also edit the placement of enemies, and then you can upload these enemy patterns online.
This looks
Others
really
can play
cool.
them.
I like this because
You can play other
I don't know.
players' creations,
I
or
enjoy
have
these
others
types
play
of games.
yours to earn
I haven't
precious
played them a
metals.
lot now. I don't play them a lot now, but I think they're pretty fun.
I hope you'll play Star Fox Guard.
The fact that there's 100 levels though,
Get good
like,
at changing those
dude,
cameras.
that's gonna take a while.
Changing cameras. Let's switch it back over to Bill.
Alright.
Thanks, Mr. Miyamoto.
Well, no online
Happy to
multiplayer so
announce
far,
that
but
both games,
I'm
Star
I
Fox
don't
Zero and
I don't
Star
think it
Fox
would
Guard,
like
will come
make the
packaged
game
together
bad
as
if
a
it
set.
isn't in, but
Those who
it would be
purchase
a nice
the digital
bonus.
versions can
I
buy
will
them
say,
separately
but
in Nintendo
oh
eShop,
well.
or buy both games for the same total price as the packaged bundle. Star Fox Zero and Star Fox Guard both launch on April 22nd, 2016.
Oh, so Star Fox Guard
It's
is
about time you showed up, Fox.
a separate
You're the
game?
only hope for our world. You know, there's another Wii U game that's received a number of updates, and I think its fans may want in on a little secret.
Oh?
It ain't over yet for Splatoon.
Oh?
First, we'll be releasing an update that aims to balance some of the gear abilities and adjust various systems in the game.
New modes, please. That's all I want for this game.
These changes will improve some of the lesser used abilities to make them more appealing. Additionally, we'll be making some changes to matchmaking and team assignments for ranked battle and adding a couple of elements to the Splatfests to improve the overall user experience. This first update will be released next week on March 8th.
Can we
The second
please just
update
get...
we've planned will pertain mostly to weapons in the game.
Wait, what now?
In addition to adjusting some already existing weapons, we'll be adding new weapon set recommendations. These combinations will feature a selection of some of the most popular and underappreciated weapons chosen by the owner of Ammo Knights himself, Sheldon. We'll be dividing this update into two parts, and the first will be arriving in April.
Okay.
We'll also be releasing information about these updates on our website and via
Huh,
our
that's
official
interesting.
channels, so make sure to check it out.
I just want them to release, like, what?
Next,
a
a Wii U game
a pack
we're
of
all
new modes
expecting
for, like,
that comes
5 to
with some
10 pounds.
unexpected
I'd be
twists.
totally fine with that.
Here's part of the opening movie in Mario and Sonic at the Rio 2016 Olympic Games.
Okay, good. They actually... Ooh, this looks interesting. That style, though. Huh. So they actually made an intro on, like, the Sochi Olympics. I hate that, because, like, I hate how the Sochi Olympics didn't have an intro, because they were always really cool. How appropriate, Bowser and Zavok. I like the amount of new characters here, though. Because, like, a lot of characters that were just rivals before are actual characters you can play as now. And I'm pretty sure Rosalina's new. Ooh, nice. A little parade, I guess. And Amy would obviously be on the Sonic one. Despite what people saying, despite what I made joke about, oh, they should just make a platformer. I still do enjoy this series. Like, it's a pretty good minigame collection. So
2016 Olympic Games, Rugby Sevens, and it's a lot of fun. It's also a series first, as is Rhythmic Gymnastics Clubs. Not to mention, every Olympic Games event in the game takes place in venues modeled after the actual venues in Rio. Mario and Sonic
boxing one, though.
launches on Wii U June 24th.
have Amy be up on Bowser. Freaking amazing.
We'll get back to more Wii U games in just a sec, but remember that you'll first get a chance to earn your place on the podium beside two.
Sochi didn't even get a 3DS game, so
2016 Olympic Games
I'm wondering if they actually do a story mode like they did with London Olympics. I never played it, but it would be interesting if they do
It's been about
that again.
6 months since the game arrived on Wii U, and players around the world continue to upload exciting new courses every day.
I haven't played this game in a
fact,
while.
There are more than 6
I haven't really had the chance.
million courses for players to
I do really enjoy this game. Like, it has like an infinite amount of content,
and here we go again.
it's a pretty good game to like live stream.
Now, when you shake a thwomp,
to, like, do a live
transform into
stream for.
skewer from Super Mario World.
Oh, what
Thwomps
the
are already
hell?
pretty beefy, but these are an even bigger
Oh,
pain
those
in a
things!
good way.
That is awesome.
Also,
That is
if you
really
shake
cool.
a key switch, it'll turn into a key. Plus,
Huh.
shaking a door will now make it a key door. Yep, you guessed it. Can't open one of those without a key.
Nice. Oh, that's
Either
gonna
unlock or make an enemy
that's
pull
gonna
or
give
give
a lot of
levels
people
where you can't advance
like
without a key.
fun with like
Which means you
puzzles,
can now
puzzle
make courses
levels.
with mandatory boss battles. Oh yeah. And if you shake
Oh
a coin,
yes.
it'll
No,
change
no,
into
no,
a
no. They
key
made
door.
it so you
Collect
can
them all
actually
in a key
you
box.
actually have to fight a
That
boss.
way you can make an
That actually
adventurous level where you have to
that actually
find
fixes one of my levels.
These new course elements definitely expand your puzzle-making horizons. We're
And now
also
they have,
adding
like,
new elements to
basically
online play.
a silver star inside, I guess.
On a new super expert
Even though you don't have to do
You'll
all,
unlock
just
after
you don't
clearing
always have to do
expert.
5, it seems
and
though.
it'll dish
So that's
out a
cool.
volley of 6 extremely tough levels for you to beat with 100 Marios.
Super
Your
expert.
prize for winning?
What?
New mystery mushroom costume.
I can't
Even
handle
if you think
expert
you
mode,
can,
man.
Give this new mode a try and see if you can get them all. Additionally,
I'll try, but I don't think I will.
Such as ranking categories for world records
Hey.
and the number of first clears on courses, inspiring new ways to create and play in the main game. This new update will be available for download on March 9th.
Nice. So not too long.
Sometimes, one of the best parts of an RPG is its style, and no one understands that quite like Atlas, the makers of this next Wii U game. Tokyo Mirage Sessions
Thought so.
Sharp FE is
Actually,
quite a new
I
IP that takes
should have
inspiration
thought
from
this would
Atlas's
be
own
announced
titles
or shown
and the
off.
Fire
Like, I
Emblem
don't know
series.
why I didn't think of it.
It's an energetic fusion of the deep RPG gameplay you'd expect from an Atlas game, and the adrenaline.
I've never played an
fun
Atlas game,
of
so I don't really know what to
huge
expect,
top-line
but
concert.
it does.
Every inch
This game
oozes
does
style
really
from
intrigue me
in-game
because
music
I really
videos
want
and
to
commercials
try it out.
to the hot new tracks from Avex, the company behind some of the biggest pop stars in Japan. And speaking of, the game is based in Japan, so we're keeping its original VO track and adding in English subtitles. If you consider yourself a JRPG fan or just someone daring enough to try something new, look no further. Your summer is now complete.
I want to get into Fire Emblem,
Tokyo
but
Mirage Sessions,
well,
Sharp FE,
it's a different
arrives
type of
stateside
game,
June
obviously.
24th.
But I still want to try this out, and that's
You may remember
pretty
this
not
next
too.
title from a Nintendo Direct last
Wait.
year. Lost
What?
Reavers is Bandai Namco's latest free-to-play
Oh, the
online co-op action.
Project Treasure thing.
Team up with
Huh.
other adventurers online to fight zombies and solve puzzles as you search for valuable treasure in the most diverse locations on the planet. You'll need the wits to solve puzzles, the expertise to kill bosses, and the firepower to fight
This
legions
actually
of
looks pretty
undead
fun for
enemies.
with friends.
Acquire treasure and successfully make your way
might
back
actually
to
pick it
complete
up since
the
it's
mission and receive
free to
your
play.
share of the spoils. As you go on missions, characters will level up, unlock more skills, and increase their funds so you can acquire new weapons. Each map also has a variety of different routes, puzzles, and enemy spawns, so levels can be played and enjoyed multiple times. You can look forward to playing Lost Reavers in the open beta version coming soon to Wii U.
Okay.
Next, let's paint the town red, and just about every other color. In the Paper Mario series, we always challenge
Yes!
ourselves to bring something fresh to the action-adventure genre.
Please.
And this time, in Paper Mario
Please
Color
don't be like
Splash,
Sticker Star.
the theme is colors and paint. As such, the game takes place in a colorful paradise called Prism Island. But something is very wrong. Prism Island is being drained of its color. To make sense of all this, it's up to Paper Mario
So
to
what
do
is
like
Deep
he
Blob
does,
Mario
set off on a
version?
journey to bring color back to the land. And his new paint hammer is just the ticket. It splashes paint on anything he hits, restoring the island's color bit by bit. He can even splash paint on colorless toads to
Interesting.
revive the
It looks
former.
interesting,
A
but
splash of color will even liven up a
I
toad house.
don't know.
In battle, you'll paint cards like this, and then flick them to start the battle. There are special cards, too. They'll unleash some satisfyingly powerful attacks. The latest entry in this beloved series, Paper Mario Color Splash, is currently planned for
I
release
don't
in
know.
2016.
I don't know.
Pikachu,
Don't really know what to
Lucario,
expect
Machamp,
from that.
Gengar,
Like,
and many
it
more of
looks
your favorite
kinda
Pokemon are
weird.
about to face off in Pokken Tournament for Wii U.
This
In
I'm
the
looking
family,
forward to.
players will
This
start at
actually
the
looks
bottom
really
tier,
fun to play.
facing off against relatively easy opponents. But as you move up in the ranks, you'll encounter skilled opponents worthy of your absolute best. Winning a fight in any mode earns in-game currency that allows you to change the appearance of your avatar. Battles will require quick reflexes and the ability to read your opponent. Some Pokemon are fast and can use their speed to rush in and deal damage. Other Pokemon rely on their brute power to dominate the competition. Each main battle Pokemon and pairings of support Pokemon can change the way you approach the fight. So find your favorite combination to suit your playstyle. To help you determine which Pokemon you should try first, here's a few highlights of main battle Pokemon. Lucario uses powerful aura-based attacks to create attacking projectiles from far away. After activating burst attack mode, Lucario can unleash a massive beam of aura energy to get back into the battle or to finish it off.
Oh, okay.
Machamp capitalizes on brute strength via rapid-fire punches, damaging throws, and more to send opponents reeling. This Pokemon is a real heavy hitter and a force to be reckoned with when up close and personal. Last but not least, Gengar pulls out every trick in the book to keep opponents guessing.
I always called it
Instantly appearing
Jenga.
Anywhere, throwing
It just
punches
sounds
from out of
better to
nowhere
me.
And more doesn't scare you, then Gengar's final burst attack move is really the stuff of nightmares.
What?
For early adopters, an exclusive amiibo card of Shadow Mewtwo
What was
is
that?
within the physical copy of the first production run of the game. So make sure you grab it early, as it won't last forever.
Uh-oh.
Pokken Tournament launches on Wii U March 18.
Okay.
And to whet your appetite for launch day, make sure to catch the final battles of the Pokken Tournament Early Access competition that airs on March 17th. And tomorrow,
Alright.
March 4th, we'll return to the land of Hyrule, or journey there for the
Twilight
first
Princess
time
HD.
to experience an updated version of one of the most stirring tales in the Zelda series, The Legend of Zelda: Twilight Princess HD. Visit our YouTube channel to watch the Twilight Princess retrospective video series and learn all about the making of the original from development team members. The fourth and final episode will fill you in on all the new features in the Wii U version when it launches tomorrow alongside the game. March is also a big month for Nintendo 3DS, but no matter your system of choice, Nintendo has your back. Because this month also sees the introduction of Nintendo's new loyalty program, My Nintendo. It's more than just a traditional point program.
Okay, let's see what this
My
is.
Nintendo aims to offer more comprehensive and integrated features that will reward you for interacting with Nintendo products and services in a variety of new ways. You
Alright.
can pre-register for Nintendo's first smart device app, Mitomo, and sign up for a Nintendo account now to become a My Nintendo member and start earning My Nintendo Platinum points. Stay tuned for more details to come.
Okay.
You know, there's another thing you can look forward to in March, and it involves Amiibo. Mini Mario and Friends Amiibo Challenge is a special treat for all you
I heard a little bit about this from Game Explain.
In this free download for Wii U and Nintendo 3DS, you can tap compatible
Just
Amiibo
dancing.
figures to guide one of 10 mini characters through specific levels that they alone can access. Each mini has their own powers too, like Mini Mario, who can wall jump.
Oh, okay.
There are some other really neat powers as well. This game will be available for early access at participating retailers beginning March 25th with the
Looks
purchase
like a
of
fun little
any
game.
Nintendo
I'm not really big on the whole
will also
Mario
be
versus
available
Donkey
to
Kong
download
style though,
for
so
free from Nintendo eShop on
Probably
Wii
gonna
U
skip
and
out on
Nintendo
this one.
3DS beginning April 28th. In other Amiibo news, Series 4 of the Animal Crossing Amiibo cards are on the way this June. Also
Okay,
keep an
I
eye
don't
out
really
for the
care.
Amiibo figure, which will be available individually, separate from the Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival bundle in June as well. And she'll be accompanied by another Amiibo figure, this time sporting her summer outfit. Now let's take a look at what else is new in Nintendo eShop for Nintendo 3DS. Virtual Console is about to receive an upgrade
gonna be-
exclusively on new Nintendo 3DS systems. We'll begin releasing Super NES.
Oh
Virtual
wow, that
Console
leak was real.
complete
I think there was a leak that was like Super Nintendo Virtual Console for the
which displays
new
each game
new
in its
3DS,
original resolution.
and that was
The
completely
classic
true.
games you see on screen and more are
I'm playing through that game right now. I'm actually playing through Donkey Kong Country 2 as we
To
speak.
begin, these
So
original Super NES launch games will be available in Nintendo eShop for new Nintendo 3DS systems following today's presentation. We'll add to the lineup with these titles on March 24th, and then even more on April 14th.
all right.
The legendary games of the Super NES era hold a special place in many gamers' hearts, mine included. So I'm planning to turn my new Nintendo 3DS XL into my own portable Super NES vault. I hope you do too. It's hard to imagine how solitaire and horse racing could be related. Well, because they're not. But that didn't stop the developers at Game Freak.
Oh.
Pocket Card Jockey, you'll play as a jockey who has to partake in a fast-paced, simplified version of solitaire to propel your horse through intense races. As you clear cards, you'll earn Unity Power, which is used to move your horse on the track or saved for a boost in the home stretch. It's all about leveling up your horse through strategic positioning and placement on the track. As the level rises, your horse's stats will increase, and you'll gain bonuses too. Over time, you'll start to earn trophies for high-ranking races, which will draw in sponsors. And eventually, you'll retire your faithful steed, and then another, and pair them up on the farm to breed and train new ponies. Before you know it,
Break
you'll
up.
be surprised at
I don't
just how
love you
deep such a
anymore.
simple game could be. Find out for yourself when Pocket Card Jockey rides into Nintendo eShop for Nintendo 3DS in May. Next up,
Don't really
Striker
know
Gunvolt
about
2.
that.
The first game in the series featured the
Ooh.
exciting, fast-paced 2D action.
Okay, this looks
with
this looks
respect
pretty
to
cool.
kids. For the sequel, the action is evolved and comes equipped with new features. Now, Gunvolt's rival Culpin has joined the fray as a playable character. Dash into enemies to lock onto them, then unleash a devastating homing shot. But that's not all. Culpin can also
looks
craft
kind of
abilities
Mega
of all
Man-ish in a
7 new
way.
boss characters and use them as his own.
Like just the general style.
If you haven't had a chance to play the original yet, from March 2nd till June 1st, Azure Striker Gunvolt will be available at a discounted price in Nintendo eShop.
Okay. Might
Azure
actually
Striker
pick that up.
Gunvolt 2 will be available in Nintendo eShop on 3DS this summer.
Okay.
Last month, Fire Emblem Fates marched on to Nintendo 3DS systems. And this month, a whole new path through the game will become available, along with the next installment in a series of downloadable content. This third path through the story, Fire Emblem Fates Revelation, will do as its name implies and reveal many secrets you can't discover in the paths of Birthright or Conquest. When the Revelation path releases on March 10th, select Explore Fates in the title screen to connect to the internet and purchase Revelation in-game for just under 20 real-world dollars. Once you purchase the path, a third option will appear at the Branch of Fate in Chapter 6. Refuse
Choose to smash.
And today, 2 new maps will be released at the in-game DLC shop, Dragon's Gate. You can acquire rare weapons on the map Museum Melee. And on March 17th,
This
the
game
map
looks
Royal
insane. Like
Royale will be
3
released.
stories that
In this
are
event,
like the length of
civilians
a
of both kingdoms
regular
will have to
Fire
spar
Emblem
to
game.
determine who among them is worthy
That's
of the task to
insane.
save an alternate version of Corrin from another world.
Oh, okay.
Each map is available at Dragon's Gate for the price you see on screen. But if you've purchased Map Pack 1, they're already yours for the taking. And keep an eye out for even more DLC maps added weekly until April 20th.
I don't plan on playing
March
Fates
onward,
just
my
yet. I
friends.
plan on playing
The battle isn't over
Awakening
yet.
before that.
3 weeks from today,
But-
Hyrule Warriors Legends will declare war on Nintendo 3DS systems. As fans of the Wii U version already know, the game will pit you as one of your favorite Zelda characters against a near-limitless army of Moblins, Dodongos, and the like. You can even battle
I
as
don't really
characters
care
from The
about
Legend of
this.
Zelda,
I'm
The
not
Wind
playing.
Waker,
I don't really
and
want another
brand
version
new
of this,
character,
considering how
Linkle. Fans of the Wii
the
U version were dedicated
the
to
versions
finishing the fight
don't
and enjoyed the amount of additional
like
content
transfer
that was
data
offered.
and all that.
And so, I'm pleased to announce that Hyrule Warriors Legends will also have some new downloadable content available in 2016. Beginning on launch day,
Okay.
you can buy a season pass, which will give you access to 4 brand new DLC packs. If you buy the season pass, you'll get an exclusive bonus costume for Ganondorf, available on launch day only in Hyrule Warriors Legends. These packs will
please
also
just
be
put it on the
available
Wii
for
U?
purchase individually. On launch day, anyone in the US who picks up a physical copy of Hyrule Warriors Legends will receive a download code for a free Nintendo 3DS Hyrule Warriors Legends theme. And a transfer code will allow purchasers who own the Wii U version of the game to download and play as the 5 new characters
sorry, I'm
and
a little
use
tired.
Ganondorf's trident weapon from Hyrule Warriors Legends in the original Hyrule Warriors on Wii U. And finally, if you pre-order the game at GameStop in the US, you'll also receive a special edition, softcover, 16-page character art book. With it, you can learn more about key characters and view concept art of various warriors and weapons, including the new hero Linkle and her mysterious compass. There's another new character flying our way, and she'll be available to download for free in both Hyrule Warriors Legends and Hyrule Warriors on Wii U. Medley is her name, and The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker was her first game. Now, she and her harp are ready for battle.
You can add Medley to your roster as a free download, launching alongside the release of the first DLC pack. Charge into battle when Hyrule Warriors Legends releases on Nintendo 3DS, March 25th.
I just want them to release the Hyrule Warriors Legends stuff on the Wii U as like DLC.
Disney Art Academy is a fun game that will teach you how to draw popular Disney and Pixar characters. Lessons feature a wide range of characters, and your instructor will teach you how to draw them step by step. Draw lines, color them in, add shadows and highlights as you're instructed, and voila! Anyone can create beautiful illustrations of
Yeah, I
Disney
could
and
just
Pixar
buy this
characters
game
like
just
these.
to horribly botch these.
Give your masterpiece a touch of stars, glitter, clouds, and more. Sample artwork will include a variety of characters, from Mickey Mouse and Winnie the Pooh to beloved Disney princesses to some of Pixar's best, and yes, even Disney's Frozen. Plus, you'll learn a variety of art styles depending on the illustrations you're drawing. So hone your skills and have some fun when Disney Art Academy launches on Nintendo 3DS May 13th. The original Bravely Default gave thousands of RPG fans exactly what they were looking for. And a big part of that was the exciting jobs your characters could take on to learn powerful abilities. Across the world, you'll encounter dozens of jobs that each bring different strengths to the table. As for today, I thought I'd spotlight a couple of the jobs that are new to the sequel, Bravely Second End Layer, which is fast approaching. Some jobs may sound like standard RPG fare, but I assure you the wizard is anything but. Wizards use spellcraft to customize spells with added effects, like Hammer and Mist. For a powerful strategy, try combining this with the elemental spells of black and red mages, or the healing spells of white mages. And then there's the Catmancer. They learn the moves of the monsters you encounter, and then train cats to perform them in exchange for treats. One way to test out some of the new jobs is with the upcoming Bravely Second demo. The demo's story revolves around the three Cavaliers, an elite band of Crystal Guard knights that Her Holiness, Agnès Oblige, has dispatched to look into disturbances that have been cropping up. This side story can only be experienced in this free demo when it launches in Nintendo eShop March 10th. Best Buy Gamers Club Unlocked members will also receive a unique 16-digit code to access the demo early on March 7th. Playing the demo will net you play bonuses you can transfer into the full version of the game when it becomes available for purchase. And if you're so inclined, you can pre-purchase the game for Nintendo 3DS also on March 10th in the Nintendo eShop. And right now there's another great way to get a taste for this series. The free demo for the original Bravely Default is still available in Nintendo eShop. When you're ready to jump into the sequel, there's also a collector's edition of Bravely Second End Layer that will include the game, a soundtrack CD, and this. The official art book. It'll give you a bigger, better look at the series' memorable characters, landscapes, monsters, and much, much more. If you want to learn about this new entry in the franchise, stay tuned to our YouTube channel this month for our new Bravely Second End Layer video series. Bravely Second End Layer launches exclusively on Nintendo 3DS systems April 15th. Another massive RPG is headed to Nintendo 3DS, and it's one fans have been clamoring for. Dragon Quest VII, Fragments of the Forgotten Past, has been completely remade for Nintendo 3DS. It's essentially a brand new game. The world has been rebuilt, the characters have new 3D
I never played
models,
Dragon Quest
and the
games,
story
so
has been completely retranslated. You play as Oster, the young son of a famous fisherman who wants more from his life than fishing. And trust me, he's gonna get it. He sets off on an adventure with the mischievous Prince Kiefer and a clever, headstrong girl named Maribel. Using a fragment detector, the trio search the world for fragments of stone tablets. After putting the tablets together again, they warp to the past in order to save the present. Along the way, they'll engage in classic turn-based combat and gain access to more than 30 classes with powerful abilities. With art by Akira Toriyama and the pedigree of the Dragon Quest series, this is pure RPG goodness. Dragon Quest VII, Fragments of the Forgotten Past, launches on Nintendo 3DS later this year.
In Japan, there's a game known as Monster Hunter Cross, the latest game in the Monster Hunter series. And now it's coming west as Monster Hunter Generations. With the new style system and hunter arts, this is the most customizable Monster Hunter experience ever, and you can get a taste of what's to come in this debut trailer.
Not actual gameplay. Well, doesn't seem like it would be.
We'll have more to say about the game in the future, but for now, a quick shout out. Anyone who plays Monster Hunter Generations on a Nintendo 3DS with Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate save data present on it will receive bonus content in the new game. As a special promotion, Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate is being offered at a special price of $19.99 in Nintendo eShop for 48 hours, starting today at 3 p.m. Pacific Time. It's a great game and a great reason to get hyped for the next one. Here's another. I'm happy to announce that Monster Hunter Generations will feature a special collaboration armor set based on Marth from the Fire Emblem series. To see the full-length trailer of this collaboration, head over to twitter.com/monsterhunter. Monster Hunter Generations will be available on Nintendo 3DS in summer 2016. At E3, there was one game we introduced that left fans with some questions. Today, Kensuke Tanabe, the producer of the Metroid Prime series, is here to help you understand how Metroid Prime Federation Force will become an integral part of the Metroid Prime universe. Tanabe-san?
Hello everyone, I'm Kensuke Tanabe. I started from the GameCube version, so it's been about 15 years since I first became the producer of the Metroid Prime series. Today, I want to introduce you to the newest installment in the Metroid Prime series, Metroid Prime Federation Force. Being a new title in a series we deeply love, as the development team, we approached it with great passion and effort. Development on this game started in 2009.
Oh, wow.
At that time, we started with the idea of developing a new online multiplayer-focused Metroid Prime title for a handheld system. Early experiments began in collaboration with our reliable partners at Next Level Games, who I had worked with on Mario Strikers for GameCube and on Punch-Out for Wii. We kicked off official development with them, but at that point, we were working on the Nintendo DSi. And with the DSi, it became clear that we wouldn't be able to achieve the type of performance fans would expect. When we saw the new Nintendo 3DS a few years later, for one thing, we knew that the Nintendo 3DS would address our performance issues, and we were also excited about the expanded control options provided by the C-Stick. At that point, we decided to restart the project. We wanted to use this new game to tell the story of the battle between the Galactic Federation and the Space Pirates. I had always imagined battles between these two within the universe, but we had never really explored that in the previous games. I'd been wanting to do it for over 10 years, so I was ready and excited to try. But, given the focus on the Galactic Federation and Space Pirate battle, while Samus would appear in the story, it meant that she couldn't be the main player character this time. So, using the Galactic Federation soldiers as the main characters was the natural course of action for this game. Another theme we wanted to add to the game system was the idea, like an RPG, of players having the ability to choose their own distinct roles in the game, like a healer, a warrior, a mage, and so on. You receive certain types of sub-weapons from the Federation in each mission,
and players must divide them among themselves based on a weight limit before taking them on a mission. So, for example, if you carry a lot of repair capsules, then that player becomes a sort of healer in the game. And if you take on all the missiles, then you become a warrior. I would love to explain more about that aspect today, about the character's art style, or why we created Blast Ball, and so on. But let's save that for another time. What I can say for sure is that Metroid Prime Federation Force is a game that absolutely belongs in the Metroid universe. That, I promise. Please take a look at this video.
Samus Aran's solitary war on the space pirates terminated their phase-on experiments on Metroids. But the galaxy is not at peace, recognizing a need to combat the space pirate menace. The Galactic Federation launched Project Golem, a top-secret program to develop mechanized battle armor based on the technology in Samus Aran's power suit. The most elite members of the Galactic Marines were chosen and put through intense training to form what would become the Federation Force. Their first mission is to survey the three-planet Bermuda system and reclaim an abandoned Federation outpost on the resource-rich planet Excelsior, which was devastated by a meteor crash 20 years ago, plunging it into an ice age. On Excelsior, all that stood in the way were mere ice hoppers. But then the team came face to face with a well-known threat they weren't expecting: space pirates. Now the only way to survive is to work as a team, to master their mechs, and to take down the space pirates against all odds.
Well, they definitely made it a little bit more convincing. I wonder how people will still react to this though.
Stay tuned for more information on this next chapter in the Metroid Prime universe. We'll also be hosting several hands-on opportunities, starting with WonderCon in late March, so I hope you'll try the game out for yourself. Metroid Prime Federation Force releases on Nintendo 3DS systems late spring 2016. Next, I'd like to announce a game that combines some great selections from some great games. Rhythm Heaven on Nintendo DS, Rhythm Heaven Fever on Wii, and more. Introducing Rhythm Heaven Mega Mix, which will be coming to North America this year. Rhythm Heaven Mega Mix on Nintendo 3DS offers more than 100 rhythm games, 70 of which have been carefully selected from previous titles in the series, including the original Game Boy Advance game, which was never released in North America. There are also 30 brand new rhythm games, so replay a classic or tap into a new one when Rhythm Heaven Mega Mix launches later this year. Now, let's take a look at one last game. It has a lot of my coworkers tickled pink. Kirby's headed back to the Nintendo 3DS family of systems. This time, invaders have mechanized Dreamland. To restore his home to its original form, Kirby must rise up. At first, the game may look familiar.
What's one of these games
Puff
and all
will
like
travel
color
through
and
stages by
stuff?
jumping back and forth between the foreground and background.
So it's
while
basically
using more
Triple
than
Deluxe
25
2.
copy abilities. Of course,
Alright.
there will be new
I'm not really
copy
complaining.
abilities. But here's the kicker. In this game, Kirby will use his new enemy's tech against them.
Oh?
His Robobot armor is extremely strong, to the point where it can actually destroy obstacles that stand in Kirby's way. Taking a page from Kirby himself, the Robobot armor can copy enemy abilities.
Oh wow,
and
that looks
powerful
freaking
modified
epic.
versions of them called modes. The Robobot armor can use more than 10 modes. No matter what,
Alright, this
Kirby
game
and
actually looks
Robobot
pretty
armor
cool.
can deliver 2 types of action for twice the fun. There's also a separate mode included in this game called Team Kirby Clash. It lets up to 4 players join forces to battle against powerful bosses. You'll select one of 4 roles and
That
participate
sword
in
guy
co-op
is
quests
in,
to
like,
defeat a
every
boss.
game, I swear.
Supporting your team by utilizing each role's abilities is the key to victory. While you play, you'll find tablets, and if you collect them all, your team can activate a powerful team meteor to inflict major damage.
Oh
For the
yeah.
first time in a Kirby game, when you complete a quest, you'll gain experience points, and as you level up, your abilities will grow more powerful. That way, you can take on more difficult quests. Team Kirby Clash is available for download play as well, so you can play with friends who don't have the game yet, or you can play alone with sidekicks. In addition, this title is compatible with Amiibo. Tap them to give Kirby copy abilities in the game. Some Amiibo will even give you character-specific abilities. For instance, tapping the Mario Amiibo will give you the fire ability,
Makes sense.
and tapping the Link Amiibo will give you the sword ability. In fact, if you tap any Amiibo, something is sure to happen, so try it out sometime.
Oh wow.
Alongside Kirby Planet Robobot on June 10th, we're launching a new line of Kirby series Amiibo,
Oh my gosh.
including Kirby,
I feel like that's gonna be
Meta
broken.
Knight, King Dedede, and the irreplaceable Waddle Dee. When you
Yay.
tap any of these Kirby series Amiibo, Kirby will receive
It's like
a
King
copy
Dedede's
ability,
trying to do a
but
force
he'll
push or
also get a
something.
costume unique to each figure. Not to mention, the Kirby figure grants him a power you can only
Oh, the
get in this
UFO.
game with Amiibo.
I remember how broken you were in
UFO.
Adventure.
Who knew Kirby was such a tech guru? Kirby Planet Robobot will mechanize your gaming world on June 10th.
So that's it.
Thanks for tuning in to this Nintendo Direct. When we have more to reveal, we'll let you know. See you next time.
Alright. They're gonna, like... Oh, so, okay. No surprise announcement. Well, a couple surprises, but nothing, like, super, like... There wasn't a massive reveal, I guess, but... It was... There were a lot more just, like, smaller types of games, and I understand that they probably want to just focus on their big projects with the NX that is probably going to be coming out some, like, later this year or early next year, I'd say. We'll see. Like, I'd personally like to see the NX come out holiday 2017, but I doubt that's going to happen at this point. But I did enjoy this direct for the most part. Like, it definitely, like I said, it didn't have anything super substantial to it, but it had a bunch of smaller things that did look pretty fun. Like, I'm probably gonna pick up that, I forgot the actual name, but the Project Treasure game, I'm probably gonna pick that up, because that looks like it will be a ton of fun with friends. I want to see where they go with the My Nintendo thing, because, you know, Club Nintendo's not around anymore. So I want to see how they handle this new system. So that's gonna be interesting to see. I was always gonna pick up Twilight Princess HD, because I never finished the original game, and I think they've given me a really good reason to go back and try it again and give it a second try. Give the game a second go, because I wasn't that fussed with the original game. I like the original game, don't get me wrong, but it's definitely one of the weakest games in the series for me. But maybe that'll change when I play the remake, because I do need to give it a second chance. Other things they showed. The Fire Emblem Revelations. I'm thinking about, like, I want to get into the Fire Emblem series, but I'm not sure if I want to start with Awakening or Sacred Stones, because I hear from my friend Unova1995 or Jason that Sacred Stones is actually the easiest game in the series, and it's also on the Wii U eShop, so I might play that game first, then Awakening, and then Fates. I'm not really too sure at this point, but Fire Emblem is still a series that I want to try out at some point. And what else is there? I also want to try out the Shin Megami Tensei Cross Fire Emblem game because I don't really have a set opinion. Like I don't really have a general opinions on what I've seen. It intrigues me. That's really all I can say. I can't really have a solid opinion on the game until I actually play it because it's something that I'm not really used to. Like it's definitely something new to me, so I can't really have a proper opinion on it until I actually give it a try myself. But it's definitely something I've put on my radar for trying. So maybe. Well, I don't know if I'll play it like day one, but it's definitely something I want to try out. So yeah. Other things, the new Mario Maker stuff it looks pretty cool. Like that, I can imagine that people are going to have some fun trolling people with the little spike pillars and all that. And I know that I'm going to be when I actually get back into making levels because it's been so long since I last played that game. I'm going to be having a pretty decent amount of fun with the little the keys and all that, and how you can put like key coins everywhere. So yeah, I can imagine that people are going to have some pretty fun time, a pretty good time, like making puzzle levels. Like there have been a decent amount of puzzle levels already, but they're basically making puzzle levels. Allowing puzzle levels to be more and more in depth. So, hey. What else? I'm not too fussed about Hyrule Warriors Legends. I really hope they eventually just release the content on that game on the Wii U as like DLC, because I am not picking up Legends. I'm sorry, but I don't wanna. Okay, here's the thing. I rarely play on my 3DS anymore. Like, I rarely play handhelds in general, and considering the fact that you have to basically level everyone up and do everything again, I don't really want to bother because I feel like I barely scratched the surface with the Wii U game because there's so much stuff to do and I'm like 80 hours in. So I don't really want to restart everything. So I like that they're bringing back Medley or whatever her name was into the game for both versions. It's gonna be interesting to see what her moveset's like. So that's something to be excited for, I guess. And Star Fox Zero. I have plans for the Star Fox series for my channel. Like maybe next month. I'm not really sure right now, but I do. Well, it also depends on money and stuff. But I do plan on doing a blind livestream marathon for the Star Fox series with 64, Adventures, Assault, and maybe Command, and like all being blind. So it'll be a blind livestream series, and then we'll be finishing that off with Star Fox Zero, and I'll be playing that blind. So that's definitely something to look forward to for the channel if you if you are a fan of Star Fox and you want to see me play the games, then there you go. I don't really have a set schedule, like a set time for when I'm going to do this, because here's the thing. I don't own any of the games right now, so I'm going to have to actually, get money. So hopefully I can actually find a job soon so I can actually afford buying these games. So I'm hoping to I'm hoping to get a job soon. We'll see how that goes, but regardless of such, I am planning on doing a blind live stream series for the Star Fox franchise. And I don't know if they're gonna make it like DLC on top of Star Fox Zero, but the Star Fox Guard actually looks pretty fun. Like I said during the reaction, I wouldn't really say a sucker, but I really do enjoy tower defense types of games, because like as a kid growing up, like in high school and stuff like that, I like played the crap out of Bloons tower defense, and I haven't played a game like that in so many years. Not so many years, but a long time. And it'll be good to get back into it with Star Fox Guard. And the fact that there's going to be 100 levels is pretty freaking ridiculous. Like, I don't know if Miyamoto meant 100 stages, like 100 rounds, like because like in Bloons Tower Defense, if you haven't played it, basically what happens is you do one round, the balloons go across the screen, and when you destroy all of those, it'll start round two. And it's not exactly different. They aren't exactly different stages, but it's like how am I supposed to say it? How am I supposed to say this? It's like you're in the same level for the entire game, but you're going up in the rounds and it's constantly getting more and more difficult. I wonder if he's talking about. I wonder if he means that. Like, I wonder if it's gonna end like after you finish round 100. That's the end of the game. Like, I wonder if it's gonna be like that, like it was in Bloons Tower Defense, or he is actually talking about 100 separate levels, which would be really crazy, mind you. Like, that would take a long time to complete, and yeah, I can imagine people that like strategy games are gonna have a blast playing that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Star Fox Zero. It looks like a pretty fun game. A little sad that they haven't really announced any online multiplayer or anything like that. Like, they show that you can play with a friend in the cockpit view and all that stuff or whatever it was, but they haven't really shown off an actual online multiplayer or a versus mode. It would be pretty cool if they did that. I'm not gonna lose sleep if they don't, but that would be pretty cool. What else though? I'm not too crazy. Like, the Splatoon stuff looked okay. Like, I'm not gonna bash that. Like, it looks fine, and I like that they're gonna try and make Splatfests a little bit more interesting and stuff. But all I want from that game is new modes, because Turf War, Tower Control, Splat Zones, and Rainmaker, they're all perfectly fine modes. I have a lot of fun with all of those, but I don't think that's really enough. Like, I get that it's Nintendo's first big hurrah in the shooter genre, I guess, and they, don't get me wrong, they've done an excellent job with the game. I just kind of want like a couple new modes and I'll be happy, because like 4 modes, it's decent, it's alright, but I want like a pack with like three modes, maybe 3 to 5, and release them all as DLC for like 10 quid, £10 rather. I'd be totally fine if they did that. They don't need to do any more stages or oh, dang it. Excuse me. Jeez. No, they don't need to do any more stages or make any more weapons, because, or gear for that matter. I think we've gotten enough of all of those. So I just want them to release more modes, and I'm totally fine with. I'd be totally fine with them just stopping all, all extra content for Splatoon at that point. Like, if we get like a pack for more modes and they left it at that, I'm totally cool with that, because I think the game would be pretty much I wouldn't say perfect. It does have its flaws. It's not a perfect game by any stretch of the way. But if they did do a DLC pack for new modes, I think I'm cool. Like, I don't think I need any more Splatoon content. what else did they? They showed that Monster Hunter Generations, which I don't really think I'm gonna pick up because I'm not really into that series, but it does look pretty cool. Like the whole moth character and all that. Like I don't know. I'm trying to think. Like what else was there? That was most of it. Oh, the Kirby game that they showed. It's more or less a Kirby Triple Deluxe 2 or Kirby's Return to Dreamland 3. But there's nothing too wrong with that because that formula works really well. I am a little disappointed that it's not on the Wii U because what is it? We've already had a main Kirby game on the 3DS and we haven't gotten one yet on the Wii U. So I'm a little disappointed about that. I'm not going to lose sleep over it though because it does look like a really fun game. But hey, I just wish it was Wii U. I don't know if there's anything else. Like there are a couple other things like the Dragon Quest and the Rhythm Heaven or Rhythm Paradise if you're in Europe like me, and all that. But I don't really have too much to say about those. A little disappointed that we didn't get any Zelda Wii U coverage, but I think it's safe to say that it's going to be shown off at E3. I think it's safe to say that we're going to get a massive trailer and we're going to get tons of information then. A little disappointed about them not showing even a teaser, but to be fair, they did specifically say summer, so I can't say too much. But yeah, overall though, a pretty solid Nintendo Direct. Nothing too major happened here, but it was a lot more smaller releases or smaller titles overall. Most of them look pretty cool. Don't get me wrong, but none of them really stand up as like being the next Zelda or the next Smash Bros or anything like that. So yeah, it did a decent enough job. It did a pretty good job making me interested in a lot of these games. So I'm probably going to be picking up at least half of these. So I guess they did their job decently enough, trying to advertise all this stuff. So yeah, I don't want to waste your guys' time any longer though. So hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. I'm hoping that I do more of these in the future. Not just with Nintendo Directs, but with other stuff as well. Not really too sure on what I'm gonna be reacting to right this second, but that'll all come at some point. But regardless of such, hope you guys enjoyed. I've been Super Mario Sonic Lover, and I'll see you guys in the next reaction, whenever that will be. Peace, guys.